Hey everybody, it's Randy with Randy Reviews. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing an empties video, and I have 10 items in my Audi bag that I'm going to that I empty and that I'm going to review really quickly. So let's get started. Originally I was doing a project pan, but y'all, I could not keep up. I can't remember what items I'm supposed to be trying to finish, which ones I'm doing next, none of that stuff. So I just been using stuff as I can, and when I empty it, I've been throwing it in this bag. So this is what I've collected in probably the last like 3 months. And I think I only got 10 items. Like, I don't be going through stuff super duper fast like some of these people on the internet. I'm like, they must be slathering, because it takes me a long periodically time to finish a damn something. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's get started. So first, I have this Dr. Teal's body wash. This is the Glow and Radiance Vitamin C and Citrus Essential Oils in the... Oh, I guess Glow and Radiance is the scent or whatever. But it's the one in the orange bottle. And it's literally like a little bit left in there that I couldn't get to. I'm gonna just do thumbs up or thumbs down. I would thumbs this up. I like the smell. It's soothing. I used it mostly as a bubble bath versus a body wash. I just prefer to use like bar soap on my body and then feminine hygiene soap on my lady part. So this was more of like a bubble bath. So I enjoyed it, and I will buy it again. I think I got this from like Burlington or one of them type of stores, so it wasn't the full price. So for a discount, I will buy it again. Thumbs up. Next, I have this Dr. Miracle Strong and Healthy Aloe Vera and Honey Non-Stripping Detox Shampoo. It says cleanse and treat, removes up to 95% of styling buildup. And I only got this for $2. So, oh, I still got a little tiny bit, but I'm done. I ain't about to count this. But anyway, as you can see, it's just a little tiny bit. Excuse me, one day I was at my local beauty supply, and they just had this whole clearance section, mostly of shampoos, and they were all $2. And so this was one that I picked up because I needed a clarifying shampoo, and baby, this strips. Okay, so this is good for, every 3-4 months, or if you use a lot of hair oil and grease and like heavy products, a lot of that edge control and stuff like this will get that out. If you did a quick weave or something like that where you got a little bit of glue in your hair, this will get that out. So I really like this. I don't think it's something that they carry because it was on clearance, so I was just assuming this was probably something they only had a few bottles left, so I haven't even went back and looked for it. But when I used it, I used it. This is definitely a thumbs up. If you got it in your area, and as you can see before, it was only $8. So I feel like that's not bad for a 12-ounce bottle of shampoo. So I would try this. This was a definite thumbs up. Next, we have this Baby Bedtime Calming Bath by Parents' Choice. So this is a Walmart brand. And y'all, somebody bought my baby this, and I used it because when my last trimester, I had to take baths like every day. That's how bad my stomach was hurting. My back was hurting. My stomach was super duper tight. So I was taking baths literally like every day to just like relax myself before trying to get some sleep, because I could not sleep either. So I used this. She didn't even get a chance to use it. But anyway, I would get this in the middle. Like, it's neither great or bad. Like, it was just regular. It was just all right. It didn't have any scent or anything, so it didn't really add nothing to my bath besides just some bubbles. It really wasn't like, usually calming stuff will have like a lavender scent or, a minty scent, something like that to calm your nerves, because it can't calm you just from, the lather. But it did nothing for me. So maybe it's actually formulated for babies, because it did nothing for me. So I would say in the middle. Next was this beard and face wash from Bath and Body Works with aloe and vitamin B. This I remember was in my project pan, And I basically just ended up using it as a bubble bath because I don't have a beard and I wasn't about to wash my face with this. But I really like this scent. I wish that I could find other Bath and Body Works products with this scent. It's very light and natural smelling. It don't smell chemically and, you know, real perfumey like a lot of their other stuff. It says lightly fragranced with lavender and sage, and that's exactly what it smells like. I really like this. So I would give it a thumbs up just for the scent. But as far as like, is it a good beard and face wash? I don't know because I didn't use it for that. So there's that. Next, I have this Cantu Shea Butter Keratin Protein Mask for natural curls, coils, and waves. Strengthens and fortifies hair. Treat high porosity. No mineral oil, no silicones. First of all, I'm giving this a thumbs up. I love Cantu products. This is probably the brand that I use the most. Or on a more regular basis because number one, they're not overly expensive and their products actually work for my hair. This, I have high porosity hair. High porosity means that your hair sucks up moisture, whether it's in the air or while you're in the shower. It sucks in the moisture and holds the moisture pretty well. Low porosity is when it takes a harder time for your hair to suck in the moisture and hold the moisture. So I have high porosity hair, meaning that my hair swells. As soon as I get outside, y'all, it suck up that moisture quick, okay? So I don't really have a problem with finding products for my hair that'll, you know, penetrate my hair, but I felt like this did a great job. I would use it and a little bit kind of went a long way. I didn't need much, but I would use it, put on a, you know, a plastic cap, let it sit for 10-15 minutes, and my hair, you could tell when I took the cap off, my hair would be like swole, like it sucked it up. It's not just sitting on my hair, and my hair felt great afterwards. So this is definitely a thumbs up. This is something that I would repurchase and that I highly recommend. Next is this 99% natural blend carrot premium hair oil. It says infused with vitamin A and E to help strengthen hair, which prevents split ends and breakage. This is basically soybean oil, canola oil, and fragrance. The fourth ingredient is carrot seed oil. And I've learned that the first three ingredients is like 98% of what is created. So they can say it's carrot seed oil because it has carrot seed oil in it, but technically it's really just soybean oil, canola oil. This is something my husband bought because I would have never bought this because I already know like this type of stuff is just a gimmick. It was $4 and it did what it was supposed to do. It oiled my hair, oiled my scalp, whatever I used it for. It did okay. I would not buy it again though. I didn't buy it the first time and I definitely wouldn't buy it again. Okay, next is this Ordinary Glycolic Acid 7% Exfoliating Toner. I got this from Ulta. I had like 2 or 3 of these because they had a sale one time. No, I got this from the Ordinary itself because they had a sale one time and I bought a whole bunch of this because I was like, oh, I need toner and I like the Ordinary, so I just, you know, went crazy. I would thumbs this up, meaning I would recommend this, but I'm probably not going to purchase this for a while because I just feel like I don't really need a glycolic acid toner. Like, I don't, you know, and if I do, it's other stuff that I want to try. Like, I bought these pads that I'm using right now, so I'm going to try those out, but I still would say yes to it because it's a very affordable product and it did what it was supposed to do. Like, it works. So there's that. Let's see, down to my last few. Okay. Next is this Bliss Deck Soft and Lush Ultra Rich and Creamy. I was about to say Carmex lip chap. And I used as much as I could. As you can see, it's like a little hump left, but nothing major. Thumbs down. It don't keep your lips moisturized. I wouldn't buy it again. How is chapstick even still like in business? Because I haven't found a chapstick yet that actually works. Maybe my lips are just too crusty or I'm too dehydrated, but I've never in my life found a chapstick that works. Next is this Aveeno Daily Moisturizing Body Oil Mist. This is a thumbs up. This is a holy grail product. This is my favorite body oil spray. Probably body oil in general. It makes you shiny. It makes you moisturize. If you have super duper dry skin, it probably won't work. But if you have like medium to not dry at all type of skin, this will work. And it just, I love it. I love it so much. It's the price goes up and down. I think when I was buying it was like $7 to $8 a bottle. I don't know what it is now because I bought so many bottles when I found out about it that I haven't had to buy any since. So I'm definitely going to repurchase this, but I still have like 2 left, and then I have other stuff that I'm trying to use up in my house. So I'm not going to repurchase it anytime soon, but this is a holy grail. Get you some, especially for the summer, girl. For them legs be shiny, feet, and it's not super greasy. So like even if I put it on my feet, when I go to put my shoes on, my feet ain't all sliding all around in my shoes. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I love it. Last but not least is this Clarins lip oil. It's the lip comfort oil in honey. I got this off of perfume.net. Is that what it's called? Perfume.net? You know what I'm talking about. No, fragrance.net. That's what it is. Fragrance.net. I got it from there because I just was hyped on a, lip oil kick. And I didn't want to spend the $40 for the Dior and the other one. So I was like, let me try the clearance one because I think it was like $22 or something like that. And it was straight. I would not buy, I would give it a thumbs up, but I would not buy it again. So I would give it a thumbs up because I felt like it actually did keep my lips moisturized, and it lasted. Like I didn't have to keep reapplying it like you do with lip chapstick. But I would not buy it again because number one is lip oils out here for way cheaper. Like I've gotten some from the from Miss A, which is like a beauty dollar store that work just as good. You know what I'm saying? For like $1. So why would I go spend $21 on this? It's a no. Like if I'm spending that type of money, I want it to be something that's like, wow, like a MAC lipstick or something like that, a Fenty gloss bomb, some crap. But just for this, baby, no. I get me a NYX fat lip oil, or like I said, a Miss A lip oil or something else for $5, $6, $7. $21 for this is ridiculous, and I would not buy it again. And whoever was buying that $41 one, y'all need something else to do with y'all money, because I'm sure it wasn't that great either. Y'all was just buying it because it was hyped up on the internet per usual. So those are my empties for this quarter, or for the last quarter, and I'll come back again and do this for next quarter. Like I said, I'm trying to do a project pan, but I probably won't be doing updates on that as often because I just can't keep up with that. So I'll just be doing empties, and then I'll just keep adding in new products into my pan as I go, my product pan. But sorry y'all, lost my train of thought, but I'll create videos on the empties. So there's that, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Pieces.